Celebrations, y'all. Welcome to episode 400 of the Konfidence in the Klutch Podcast with Donald Nelson on the Konfidence in the Klutch Network, baby. Click that bell for notifications, new content when I drop. New media, energy up, health is wealth, y'all. Man, 400 of these joints. 400 of these. Like, what that mean? That mean the grind is for real. No matter how many subscribers, downloads, streams I have, I'm dedicated to the craft. I'm dedicated to the art. Does that mean I'm supposed to be at a certain place right now with 400? Could be not. Could be I just like doing it. You know what I mean? Like, we all do things that we don't get paid for that we like to do because it brings us joy. Podcasting brings me joy, especially going through the network and all the shows that I have created and curated throughout the years. What has it been, six of them, like 6 years, going on 7 years. So it is what it is. And all the friends of the network that done came 10 doors down with me. So, but for this one right here, some of everybody, even I done had motherfuckers come in talking about just regular shit, just to the average listener in America and the world, like what they talking about. But it's just hopefully our delivery and how we talked about it that made you keep coming back for this. So I appreciate everybody that's still 10 doors down with me. Those that listen from a second to every time I drop. It was much love, yo, because shit, y'all didn't have to take that time out for me. So I appreciate it, man. Y'all ready to do it? Yeah, new media, energy up, health is wealth. Man, we get into it. First, let's get into the Trump. No machine today, just straight beats, man. All right. Oh, shit. Hold up, y'all. What the fuck? All right, now we good, man. All right, give me something. Give me some. Well, we know we're going. Let's do it. Just shit. We know we're going. All right. Trump said whites are getting reparations for minorities being accepted at colleges over whites. And fuck that minority shit. I'm talking about black people. What this election showed me, this past election, I gotta talk about black shit. Ain't no BIPOC, none of that shit. It's IPOC. I'm black. Don't put me in the category. Don't put me in with all everybody else. No, because our the things we like, our wants and needs don't align. I gotta ride with what the black people want, what the black people need, not what the colored people need, not the black indigenous people of color need. Nah. Black. That's it. So here's the thing that's going on. For minorities learning about their ethnicity, for minorities hating their country, he's going to fine universities their endowment. He's going to tax their endowment and create a pool of reserve from the taxes on their endowments for reparations for the whites that was affected. Y'all hear me? Not the black that was enslaved, that was brought over here on a 3-month trip, that so many people's in the Atlantic Ocean because when people died, they got sick, so the sickness wouldn't spread. He just throw them overboard on the ship, huh? He don't want us to learn that. He don't want us to learn that. They don't want us to learn that. So the white people that might not have gotten to school because it was a qualified black or minority person, and a black or minority person got in due to diversity, equity, and inclusion. The last part of that is inclusion, because they were excluded for so many motherfucking years. It's called segregation. It's called Jim and the fuck Crow. It's called the South. It's called the Confederacy, motherfucker. Even in the North wasn't too sweet. Shit. They want to disable the Department of Education, which is a federal program, and leave it up to states' rights. So any university, once again, that's got ethnic studies class, black studies class, any of that shit, diversity, anything like that, they done with that shit. They're finding the endowment so that whites can get money. And then we dismantling the Department of Education and leave it up to states' rights. I don't think y'all understand what y'all just did. Dog already said in 2016 when he won what he was trying to do, make a mockery out of the American political system and show this a whole bunch of bullshit going on and pull the sheet back. Now, he gonna pull the sheet back all the fucking way and he's vindictive and going after everybody that fucked him over and fuck with him, man. Dangerous as fuck, right? So, think about it. Any state not under a Democratic governor with a Democratic governor's veto pen, all the Republican legislatures that might be running your state house and your state senate, your state assembly. Right now in Wisconsin, the Republicans running shit, right? So it's like, but we got a Democratic governor. It's finna get like we in the South in Wisconsin. You know what I'm saying? It already is. So outside of Milwaukee shit, you down there in the South. So, man. Shit. I ain't worried though. We've been surviving in this bitch. They can do whatever they want to do. This blackness ain't going nowhere. I can't wash this shit off. I wear this shit gladly. I wouldn't want to be any other motherfucking color but black. I wouldn't want to be nothing but an American-born African with mass appeal. You know what I'm saying? Fuck out of here, yo. So this is what y'all wanted though, and I can't wait till the people that voted for this shit get highly affected by this shit so we can laugh at their stupid asses. Check me out. All right, moving on. Now, I need to talk this Tyson shit. Y'all talk this Tyson shit now. Can we talk the Tyson shit now? Let's talk the Tyson shit now. So, the Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson, the shit was nostalgic than a bitch. Mike Tyson, for a certain demographic of people, they tuning in if they say Mike can fight, whatever. It don't matter how old he is. That's Mike Tyson. Nostalgia shit. And they know the damage that Mike used to do, that Mike might knock folks out. And because niggas just lost the election, niggas like, we can't let the white dude beat Mike. We can't let Mike get knocked out, blah, 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 blah. Maybe even knocking out niggas. Excuse me. Yeah, remember he the racist and he did all this shit. All right, so. All that shit can be true, but one thing I do know is they made mad money, whatever the fuck was going on, right? Whatever the fuck was going on with this whole shit, they made mad money. Because there's no way a 50-year-old can outbox a 27-year-old. Especially the 27-year-old is a boxer, right? So we know what this was. This shit was an exhibition. Exhibition, ain't nobody trying to knock a motherfucker out. Ain't nobody trying to hit too hard. We just gonna box and basically just slightly spar, right? But guess what? I had over 60 million motherfuckers in the world watching that shit, right? Right? So Mike was, you see, he was inching up in that motherfucker like, dog, I could really fuck him up right there. You know what I mean? Mike take that step and that hooked him uppercuts and shit, man. You know what I mean? So Mike stood his ground. He did what he had to do. He didn't get knocked down. He didn't get knocked out. Okay, so he lost on points. Who gives a fuck? It's an exhibition. I had 14-ounce gloves instead of 10 ounces. 2-minute rounds instead of 3, and it was an 8-round fight. Come on, man. We was locked in because we wanted to see what was cracking with Mike, though. All right? You know what I mean? The nostalgia of a Mike Tyson fight still reverberates today from the late 80s and early 90s, B. That's crazy. And then Mike ass talking about afterwards, I ain't done. Talking about he'll fight his brother and shit. He tripping. But I wouldn't be done either if I'm wearing 14-ounce gloves instead of 10 ounces and barely took any fucking damage. Motherfucker, Jake wasn't trying to get up in there to damage Mike to hit his ass because if he came up in there, vlaka. It was an exhibition, y'all. We couldn't go into it like it was a world championship fight. We just said Tyson, nigga, Tyson. Like Tyson. I said I'm a soldier at war, making sure you don't want to battle me no more. You know what I mean? Shit. If niggas is willing to pay, because everybody had Netflix, and Netflix was willing to pay, we'll make it make sense. What did they say Mike got like 20 up front? Who knows what he got on the back end? So now I was talking about OG and he's talking about, do you think Paul held back? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah. You know what I'm saying? Like, we knew they was going to talk about another match. We know Paul want Canelo bad. Like, Canelo, give it to him then. And Canelo beat his ass. If not, beat his ass then. I want to see that. Even if it's just simple fact for Canelo to whoop his ass or him to get at Canelo and make it make sense and make it a good ass fight. Ain't nothing wrong with that. know what I'm saying? I don't blame Paul if he did hold back because it wasn't about trying to knock Mike out. It was about boxing with Mike. You know what I mean? He was boxing with Mike. That's all that matters, right? And if they're going to continue to pay Mike old ass to step into the ring, Mike should too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Mike, what I say, 58? Come on, man. I would too. You know what I mean? I think it wasn't that Paul held back not to hurt Mike. Mike done took plenty motherfucking punches. Mike held back not to hurt Paul. I'm telling you, that uppercut was coming. He was coming. Mike was walking his ass down. Them first 2 rounds, y'all saw Mike. Mike was walking his ass down. That boy was on his horse. You know what I'm saying? He was on his horse. A little jab here, bucker. He wasn't getting too close because you know. You know what I mean? Mike held back not to hurt Roy Jones Jr. when they fought, when they had all the shit on. Remember, they had the headgear and all that. And he was giving Roy body blows. If Dog would have went upside Roy's head, y'all already know, man. Overall, it was a great night besides the buffering. So Netflix, before y'all get into these playoff games and shit in NFL, y'all got to fix that shit. And then my internet went out the next day. So, man, here we go talking about NFL. We can transition right into NFL. Duh. I only got to watch what was on regular TV, really. I couldn't even do that. So my main thing was golf, going from 5 picks last week to 4 TDs this week. I want to hear that beat one more time, too. Okay. So that was the big thing for me, how he flipped it. And he on my fantasy team gave a cat like 34, right? Like I saw highlights and pieces of the Packers Bears where the Bears really should have beaten what the hell? Should have beaten really should have beaten the Packers. Chiefs Bills was a good game. I kind of can watch that because had to run the emergency room, you know what I mean? Like, man, it was just a lot going on. And I'm straight. Kel's straight. Just a little scared. And so that was that, but I didn't get to watch football like that. And the internet, my modem died and shit. They came today, so I couldn't watch it. You know what I mean? So I watched a little bit of Bengals Chargers, but after all that other shit going on, I had to monitor situations. I just got on some Call of Duty, to be honest with you. I was tired, man. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, internet gone, hospital visit, got to move around, all this shit. It was a lot. So I didn't get to watch. But one thing I did watch is it's time to update this motherfucking write-off team list. The Patriots, the Browns, the Panthers, the Giants, the Jaguars, the Titans, the Jets, the Raiders, and the Cowboys. We'll holler at y'all next year, boys. Fellas. You know what I mean? I won my fantasy games, so right now I'm finna be 5-6. So this is a big thing. Like, it's gonna be like 3 teams that's 7-3, 2 teams that's 6-4, then like 4 teams that's 5-6, and 1 team that's 2-8. It's finna go down. You know what I'm saying? No, 4 teams that's 4, 5-6, and then like a team that's like 4-7, and then a team that's 2-8. That's how it's going down, baby. So we good. All right, moving on, man, into the confidence in the world. Where's your favorite girl? What is she doing to make that motherfucker squirrel? Up and down, now, nigga, it's going down. And it don't stop, it won't stop. Busting at the motherfucking punk cap, talking that shit, nigga, getting up on the dirt, right? Riding in the motherfucking turning lane, doing, oh man, it was going down. It's going down. Riding in the turning lane. Speaking of riding in the turning lane, I'm going to practice today. Now I'm turning where we got this little state highway, right? And the truck, yeah, y'all see the truck, might make wide right turns. And it got the little yellow sign on the thing like, no, nigga, chill. I seen the truck. The truck had this shit on at the light, fam. A long ass time. Everybody know the truck finna bust a right. The light was green. The truck started turning. Here come a car going baseline. Oh, boom, bounce right in the front of the truck. Then the truck, it was going through the lights, so it had to stop. It ain't like the truck could just stop. So the truck, boom, spent the car, boom, 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 fucked up the car. The girl got out like, what the fuck? Like, what you mean, what the fuck? Man, I just looked at it like, dog, you try to go baseline when the truck is turning. So she was mad and she got on the phone. I said, you all right? She said, yeah. I said, that shit could have been a lot worse, right? She's like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, motherfucker, you got to chill out. You got to chill out. You got to be careful. She tried to go baseline when the truck is turning right and then tried to blame the truck driver for turning. What the fuck's going on? And your airbags didn't deploy either. She's straight, man. You got a flat tire. The whole side of your car fucked up a little bit. It wasn't too bad, though. She was able to open the door and shit. She got hit on that side, on the driver's side. So, thoughts and prayers to that young lady and the truck driver. All right. We good now, man. Confidence in the Klutch stories. All right. NBA, Chet Holmgren is out for, 2 months, they said? 2 months with a right fractured hip. Zion Williamson is out 6 weeks with a hamstring issue. AD had an eye issue last week and he back. KD out a few weeks with shit going on. Here we go with the injuries. This is a long fucking season, though. Y'all got to get healthy. But it's a long fucking season, man. They done did everything with not many back-to-backs and all this shit. You ain't practicing like that shit. Cats just got to get healthy, though. Just got to get healthy. It's the beginning of the season. They'll be all right. Last week we started last year was called the in-season tournament. This year is called the Emirates Cup. And shit, we had the openers. First of all, I hate those fucking courts. They look slippery as hell. They're not visually appealing or appeasing as well. Klay returned back to the Bay. You know what I'm saying? I love that. Like, you know what I'm saying? But, however, fuck giving them all that damn love and everybody got captain hats and shit. Pay dog done leaving in them, fam. You know what I mean? Bob Myers probably would have paid cuz, fam. You know what I mean? Pay the man, yo. But I get it. However, because the money they would have gave Klay, the addition they got for Klay's salary, the Dubs are a better team so far. We know that for a fact. Why is this beat so short? This the wrong beat. That's the rhyme. Yeah, that's the rhyme. I'm like, I don't know. That beat was longer than that. All right, so, pay the man. But it's all good. It worked out for both teams because he playing well in Dallas and the Warriors look like they could be a contender out west down there. All right. Last week, watching the Pistons and the Bucks, and Gary Trent was the only motherfucker that ran up on Isaiah Stewart from Detroit when he grabbed Giannis out the air by the back of his jersey shit, right? Like, I didn't even see if he got suspended for that whole shit he did. I didn't even see that. But he really could have hurt somebody doing that shit. But my thing is, Giannis, you just can't go to the hole and spend all the damn time. That shit is getting whack. I'm so tired of seeing that shit with Giannis. You know what I mean? Like, we got to do something a little bit better. I love that he's incorporating the mid-range into his shit now, the pull-up and all this shit. But, the league is soft, man. But you can't pull a motherfucker out the air, B. That's just a no-no. We don't do no shit like that. That's damn near fighting territory, especially in the hood at the playground. You can't do no shit like that. But during that game, the league is soft. Cade Cunningham pushed the motherfucker from the Bucks. And the motherfucker from the Bucks pushed him back. And Cade crying to the ref saying, he pushed me. That's soft as fuck. Cade, chill that shit. Don't do that. That's weak as fuck. That game went to OT. Bullshit foul on Giannis at the rim, but the ball don't lie. Hollins missed both. Giannis had 22 in the first quarter. The rest of the Bucks had 2. And Giannis ended up with 59, 14, and 7. 59 points in that game, which is an NBA season high. Right? So I love that. Giannis just got we got to get some back to the basket shit, some post moves. That's all he got to do. Somebody said Giannis is Wilt. That's what they said. But Wilt was just way more dominant. But, of course, motherfuckers couldn't compete with Wilt because they didn't have his shit. So, but they said Giannis is Wilt. That's what Wilt looked like. I'm saying, oh, okay. All right. LeBron James, being able to celebrate with Bronny is priceless in a 35, 12, and 14. I think Brown was going for tonight. Is it tonight? He's going for his 7th straight triple-double. Man, that's amazing, right? But this Bronny only playing home games with the South Bay Lakers to party with dad on the road is some bullshit. Like, we cool with what's going on, but my thing is player development is key. When Bronny, go ahead, do what you're going to do. Y'all trying not to say which saying that he need work. Y'all saying he's good enough to give him a fully guaranteed contract, 55th pick. He can ride the pine. He only going to play 2 to 4 minutes a game when he could be getting better in the South Bay shit and still coming with us on certain trips. I don't see what's wrong with that. Ain't everybody else see the shit. But I'm going to let LeBron and them cook because they got the power to make sure this shit right now. So if that ain't what they want, they won't. Hey, dog, I'm only playing the home games. They might put Bronny behind the 8-ball with his teammate. Like, dog, just coming for the home games type shit. Then you get to go to the Lakers. This fuck shit, nigga. We all can get it. You know what I mean? I don't know if that was cool, though. I don't know if that was cool. But if y'all saying he the best motherfucker on the South Bay Lakers, then I'm cool with that. And I didn't watch the game last night to see, though. Was it last night or Saturday? I ain't watched the game to see, though. And I'm going to check these box scores to see, though. Nike. Nike shaded Jaylen Brown over Giannis is a child comments when Giannis did that. Hey, I'm sorry. Ooh, too slow, motherfucker shit. Nike tweeted, nothing childish about him. 59 for the Greek freak, right? And Jaden tweeted back, y'all got weird energy, man. Like, dog, that shit is over with. It's dead. Hey, stop bullying Jay. You know what I'm saying? Like, JB, we ain't doing that. That shit was childish as fucking that scenario. And then, you know what I'm saying, you stick your hand. I mean, first you ain't, you know what I mean, like, you can't do the stick your hand out twice shit. Then you did, then like, no, I'm just fucking with you, cuz. That shit was funny. Now, if that would have happened, but Jaylen Brown and real, yeah, I ain't doing that shit. Cuz, we ain't doing that shit, man. Fuck you, nigga. And I love John Giannis, man, but man, Nike, chill out. Y'all petty as fuck because Jaylen Brown called y'all out, though. Don't do that. And the best news that we done got in this short beginning of the NBA season, that Inside the NBA is expected to air during key moments on the league's calendar, right? ESPN, that's all right. Opening night, Christmas Day, the playoffs and the NBA Finals type shit. It is also likely it will be on during Saturday nights in the second half of the season when ABC has a primetime package of games per ESPN. The settlement gives TNT Sports, Bleacher Report, and House of Highlights a global content license for NBA content with no rights fees for the next 11 years. That's dope. Now, cut all the celebratory bullshit out the way. This will cut into ESPN's NBA countdown on them nights. Some Malika Andrews and Stephen A. and Richard Jefferson and Kendrick Perkins and them, they got to be like, hold the fuck up, dog. We out here cooking. So we got to sacrifice for that. Man, dog. I don't know how that's going. I don't know how that's going to work at ESPN. Y'all just going to get the cold niggas. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all just want to go get the coldest niggas in the game. What we supposed to do? We only going to be situational. So is that saying that countdown wasn't good? The ratings wasn't good enough? Fuck it. We'll ESPN, hey, dog, y'all ain't got to go. NBA, dog, y'all ain't got to do that, man. Hey, man, this what we going to do. Because we don't want Amazon. We don't want NBC to just say we just going to absorb the whole thing, which they should have did a long fucking time ago. Excuse me. I don't know what the fuck Amazon and NBC. I don't know. Who y'all going to get better than them? ESPN giving up they shit for them. ESPN was TNT only competition, and motherfuckers on ESPN said TNT ain't our competition because they the go to this shit. You feel me? Crazy as hell, man. So, that's crazy, dog. So, here's another thing where I don't like the deal. If it's airing on ESPN, ABC, follow me, y'all. Put my hands in my pocket. If it's airing on ESPN and ABC, which is owned by Disney, do you see what I see and the problems that could be? Inside will have to be more PC. You get it, G? We don't want that watered down bullshit. We need Chuck and them to talk their shit and do their shit and all that shit. We don't need to water down TNT shit. They ain't gonna be able to do shit over the Disney airwaves that they was doing on TNT Warner Brothers airwaves. I don't like that shit. Now I super duper wished Amazon would have picked up Inside the End. That's all they had to do is pick them up. So we'll see how this goes. But shout out to them. They ain't done yet though, right? They ain't done. All right. LaMelo Ball got fined $100,000 for his post-game comments regarding the Hornets win versus the Bucks on Saturday. This is what he said. Quote, "We loaded up, no homo, but that's what we wanted." End quote. In regards to the defensive focus on Giannis Antetokounmpo, who took a step back mid-range for game. Pause. Okay. Giannis took a step back mid-range for game. I'm fucking with Giannis. He trying to grow his game. Hey, he been hitting his little pull-ups now. If he got the confidence to take a step back mid-range for game, I'm fucking with Giannis. You know what I mean? Because he gonna hit some of them bitches. It's cool. I know we want him to go to the hole, but we can't complain about him growing his game and the motherfucker took a step back mid-range for game. I'm loving it. It's not a good shot, but I'm cool with it because he tried to do some shit. See, my thing as a coach, get yelled at for shit you ain't supposed to be doing, not shit you supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? The only word difference there is not, motherfucker. Like, I'm cool with that. I'm cool. I'm taking that because it's Giannis. I'm taking that. But here's the thing, getting to LaMelo, man. You got to know when they can stay. These young cats got to know when they can say what they want to say. The post-game interview you can't say we loaded up no homo, but that's what we want. You can't say no homo. Now, if he would have said we loaded up, pause, but that's what we wanted, no problem. Because then they got to be like, why'd you say pause? Oh, I had to get my thoughts together. They don't have to intimate that with motherfucker. I'm saying pause, no homo. You know what I'm saying? Man, folks. Okay. Now, there's a lesson learned. But if he would have said pause instead of no homo, he wouldn't have been fined $100K. Lesson learned. Now, what I will say is this, though. That's what I'm going to say. Now, man saying no homo or pause after comments that could be considered homosexual, sexual innuendos, or something a woman should be saying when it comes to talking with men around, and they say pause or no homo, is a whole nother conversation. I don't understand it. I just don't get it. I'm too cool with my sexuality to be saying pause and no homo, right? So that's on them, though. Let me know in the comments, man. Do you say pause or no homo over shit that other people say pause and no homo about? I don't, because I don't give a fuck like that. You feel me? All right. Quick ones. If Colorado makes the college football playoffs, that's all I got to say. That's all the fuck I got to say. If Colorado makes the fucking CFP, man. First of all, if they don't, whatever bowl they going, man, I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to get to that motherfucker for real. And don't let it be like no hood bowl, like a bowl in Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Some shit like that. A bowl in Atlanta. You know what I mean? Man, it's going to be cracking. Where else could they have a bowl that's going to be cracking, folks? Man. Let them get that Detroit bowl or that Atlanta bowl. Don't let them get one of the bowls in Florida, man. It's cracking, fam. So that's all I gotta say. Don't let them get no like Las Vegas bowl. Oh man, it's cracking. Like I'm out there. I'm going to that shit straight up. Let me know if you going. John Bones Jones, man. Listen, that fight against, was it Stipe Miocic? I don't know how to say his name. I hope I said it right. Thoughts and prayers to his name. But out the gate, he jumped on his ass. First round, he got him on the ground and just owned him. Like, yeah, motherfucker. He was doing shit and blah. This is a big ass nigga. Bow, bow, bow. He caught dog with that spinning kick. You know how much that shit had to hurt? Let me spin and kick you hard in a motherfucker. Dog kicked them hard to the bitch, man. Did y'all see that kick? Man, I was like in real time. I was chaos, like, ooh, shit. She was in the other room. She came up in there like, damn, man. John Bones Jones, what you gonna do though? You gonna retire? You gotta fight the youngin'. You gotta make a choice. You said you ain't fighting youngin', so that means you gonna retire, man. All right, we get up out of here, man. Let me know. Life accuses teacher, man. I I don't have to quit the new job because I'm just keeping the insurance I have, and I'm cool with that. Peace on that. Now, basketball, whoo. There's too much going on, man. Just know today I only had 10 girls at practice, 2 of them ineligible. We got a game on Wednesday, and I got 8 players. I got players that got caught up at school. Man, they could be up for expulsion. That's the issue. I got girls I got ineligible players that's getting more Fs. How do you get more Fs? Man, I got girls that's lying, saying they going here, but they out. So I got girls saying they on the East Coast, but they on the West Coast. Man, I make it make sense, man. Man, I love basketball, man. So we was learning new plays today and stuff like that, and we just rolling with what we got, man. Matter of fact, after this, I made Bella some food and shit. My favorite famous cheesy potatoes and corned beef. Made me some green beans and shit, and I'm finna go pick my soup for Wednesday, man. We rolling shit. You know what I'm saying? We rolling, man. I'll let y'all know, though, next week how we do, because by next week's show, yeah, we have one game, then we got a game next Tuesday. So I just say, man, it's a lot going on, though. It's a whole lot going on, man. So we'll be all right, though. We built for this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I can't control that shit. All right, y'all. Till next week, man. Get your confidence together. Get your clutch together. Listen to and follow the network on various platforms, confidenceintheclutch.podbean.com, and wherever you listen to your podcast. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe on YouTube. The bell for notification, new content when I drop. Search Confidence in the Clutch. Follow, share, rate, and review is important. You heard me? Every subscriber matters. Every subscription matters. Follow us on X and Instagram at KITK. Visit us on Facebook at Confidence in the Clutch, man. Weekly. Donald Nelson, D-Nell, Dizzle, Deezy, Deezus, Deezos, Don P, Don D, Little D, Donrilla, Digger. Host Confidence in the Clutch Podcast with Donald Nelson. A Confidence in the Clutch Podcast about sports, entertainment, music, culture, religion, politics, and society. That call I just got from one of my players is real. It's making my head hurt. Yo, man. Man. Have a safe and healthy night, y'all. If y'all listen during the daytime, man, credit day on purpose, y'all. We all good, though. Everything in the past, though. We ain't worried about that shit, man. Peace. 3, 2, 1. Confidence on 3, in the clutch on 6. 1, 2, 3.
Confidence.
4, 5, 6.
In the clutch.
Confidence in the clutch.